This place, Kualoa, has an incredibly unique history. Kualoa itself, 622 acres, which is the Ahupua'a, or the land division of Kualoa, was one of the most sacred places on this island. It was a training ground of chiefs, it was a place of refuge, it was the site of the annual Makahiki, or sports festival. There's numerous legends that recount the importance of Kualoa to the Hawaiian people. My name is John Morgan. I'm the president of Kualoa Ranch. My family has owned this property for 160 years this year, and I'm the sixth generation descendant from Dr. Garrett P. Judd, who was the first person to buy Kualoa from King Kamehameha III. So the property stretches about 5 miles along the coast, and it's about 3 miles deep. There's 3 mountains and 2 valleys, and then the front land of Kualoa. The big triangular peak that you see in the back behind me, Pu'uohulihuli, is the head of actually 4 different valleys. My ancestors tried a lot of different agricultural activity here. Dr. Judd tried to grow melons and other kind of crops, and he would actually take them to Honolulu via schooner and had to go all the way around the island. In 1863, the first sugar mill on Oahu was built by his son, Charles Hastings Judd. But it became obvious that ranching was the best use for the majority of the land. So there's a couple thousand acres of pasture and a couple hundred acres of diversified ag. We have Hereford cattle and Angus cattle. We have about 300 mother cows. Right now we sell our own grass-fed beef in our visitor center, and in the not too distant future we're going to sell natural grass-fed beef directly to the consumer. Moli'i Fish Pond is 125 acres. It's one of the largest and most well-preserved fish ponds left in Hawaii. It's been in continuous use ever since it was built, reportedly somewhere between 600 and 800 years ago. The genius of the Hawaiian fish pond is the system of sluice gates that are kind of little channels that lead from the fish pond out into the ocean. So if you think of the Hawaiians 800 years ago, without any mortar, they made a wall that was 4,000 feet long, sometimes up to 15 feet thick. It was really an amazing feat of engineering, and it was a way that the Hawaiians could develop a continual and stable supply of fish. We're not selling fish to the marketplace yet, but that's what we want to get back to. One of our goals is not only to preserve the land so that future generations can come and witness an undeveloped place like this, but we want to do our part in contributing to what they call food security. If we can produce more of the food that Hawaii consumes, our land use will be appropriate, adding to the community. We also have education programs. We serve about 14,000 local school kids a year. We teach them about Hawaiian culture, about agriculture, and about native ecosystems and things like that. And we have a number of old taro patches that have fallen into disrepair over the years. We're resurrecting some of these old taro patches, and that's a nice thing to see the land come alive. 1985 is when we started the outdoor recreation business, bringing visitors onto the land and letting them see the whole property. And that really was what helped us develop an economic engine to preserve the land. Kualoa has a lot of different activities and tours. We have the original things that we started off with, which are horseback rides and ATV rides. Somebody once said, there's nothing as good for the inside of a man as the outside of a horse. That's something that always resonated with me. I like riding horses. And we've had horseback rides for visitors here since actually before we started our outdoor recreation business. And there's really no more tranquil way to experience the richness of Kualoa than on horseback. Well, we also have 5 different tours of the ranch that go into different areas like the ocean in front of the ranch, the fish pond. One goes, the Ranch and Movie Site tour, goes into Ka'ava Valley and sees all of the movie sites and our movie exhibit. We've had movie production here at Kualoa Ranch for many decades. Started with In Harm's Way with Kirk Douglas back in the 60s. Jurassic Park back in '93, Hawaii Five-0, Magnum P.I., the remake of Hawaii Five-0, Off the Map. Those are some of the more recent TV shows. Now, we've also had Tears of the Sun with Bruce Willis, Wind Talkers with Nicolas Cage. We have a good track record of working with the film productions. One of my favorite tours of the place goes into Hakipu'u Valley. Hakipu'u is a unique, very culturally rich valley. It was owned by Queen Kalama, who was King Kamehameha III's wife. And the jungle expedition goes into this very diverse place aboard a Pinzgauer. It's actually an Austrian-made Swiss Army vehicle, and it holds 12 people, and it goes over hills and dales and across streams and things like that. And if people want to, they can go on a short hike to the top of a ridge with spectacular scenery. You can look into Kaneohe Bay, you can look into Ka'ava Valley and Hakipu'u Valley. It's more active than some of the other things that we have.
This is the top of the Saddle Trail. On this side of the valley is Ka'ava. This is a 2,200-acre valley. And on this side of the trail is Hakipu'u Valley. This means broken hills in Hawaiian.
The afternoon here is an amazing time of day, and one of the tours goes to Ka'ava Valley, which is our ranch and movie site tour. And then the other part of the excursion is to go to our fish pond and all of the different types of agriculture we have above the fish pond. Tropical flowers, tropical fruit, and papayas and bananas and things like that. And when fruit is in season, guests can get out of the vehicle and pick a macadamia nut or pick a star fruit, a carambola. We get back to the ranch headquarters and we have a wonderful meal and a unique Hawaiian-themed entertainment package with hula and Hawaiian music. It's a wonderful new dimension to the ranch. Hawaii is a great place. We just hope that no matter what anybody's individual desires are, that they try to get in touch with as much of the true Hawaii as they can, because the aloha spirit is alive and well. There's a lot of mana in the land. There's a lot of spiritual places that can hit people in all different kind of ways. It's a wonderful place to visit, and we hope everybody enjoys it who comes here.